What is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of Bubbaville Bassin. In today's video, we are going to be breaking down all the baits from Bubbaville Custom Baits. Individual videos where we can show off each bait and have a video dedicated to each bait and what it's good for, different colors and stuff like that. So if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have not checked out my baits website, it will be linked right here and also in the description. So we're going to turn around. So we're going to be breaking down the Filthy Football Jig, which there's two different styles. You have the Signature Series and you have the Standard Style. The Standard Style is traditional skirt patterns and traditional paint on the heads. The Signature Series has a little bit better paint and it has a better color scheme, and there's also skirts you can't get in the original series. So we're going to go through each one real quick, and we are going to break down what makes them awesome and how they're made and what kind of hook, weed guard, and everything like that. This guy right here is the Virginia Crawl Filthy Football Jig. This is in a 1/2 ounce weight and it has a medium weed guard. So it's not too stiff, but it's not too soft, so that way you can get through the wood and also have a better hookup ratio with your jigs that you buy from us. It's green pumpkin with a little bit of orange in the background of the skirt. We have an O-ring that is on the bait, and a lot of people think that you need to wire tie your baits. Well, I'm here to say that these O-rings are specifically made to give a wire tie effect, and the way the O-ring clasps to the skirt collar is very phenomenal. It's very tight and it does not move. You can get it off if you want to change the skirt out, but the skirt collar is made to last. The people that I get the skirt collars from, they said that they had put it on a ink pen and left it out in the Virginia weather, which is 100 degrees in the summer and like 18 degrees in the winter, and they left it out there for 2 years, and it is UV resistant and it did not dry rot whatsoever. So if you're one of those guys that has the terrible past that haunts you of regular rubber bands, well, it's time to ditch that, clear your mind, and get one of these O-ring jigs that we have. The O-rings are absolutely phenomenal. I cannot stress that enough. We have Mustad 5/0 hooks. They are very sharp and they have a lot of power to them. Almost all my jigs that I have thrown already, I have not gotten stuck. I don't care what you do, they're not going to be 100% weedless, as every jig is. What's cool is that there's an eyelet right here, and when the jig sits on the bottom, when you pull your line, it sets the hook up just like this, and it's a 30-degree hook, so that way with the flat eye, it's able to stand up, and it puts that crawl in the defensive position, which means it likes to trigger the bass's awareness, and they want to eat it quicker because it's looking like prey. And that's the cool thing about this eyelet. And a lot of guys that make the jigs with the side eyelet, they like to fall over. And what the cool thing about the football head is that it's good for skipping through rock. It's good going through wood, and it's also really good at dragging on ledges and drop-offs, as well as dead sticking. This is just one of the colors that we offer, but the other little feature that I want to mention about the football head, so you have equal weight distributed on the left and right side. So when this thing falls, it's always going to stand straight up, just like that. And look, you can rock it around, it stands straight up. That's the cool thing about the jig. Like I was saying, the defensive mechanism of a crawfish is what really gets the bass to bite. And when you throw my jig, say if you throw it at a pole and you cast way past it, it's going to glide like this and go past the pole a little bit or wherever you want to cast it, and then it sticks straight up. Look. It sticks straight up. Always sticks straight up. And that's the beauty about this jig. You can find these jigs at the website right here or in the description. I believe the price point is $6.99 for one of these jigs. The price varies by size of the jig head and how much lead is in the jig. I just can't stress it enough that we want to sell these lures and give glory to God and basically glorify Jesus one cast at a time. And like I said, football jigs are my favorite jigs to throw, and I even like throwing the screwy lock football jig because the action of it is tremendous when it's falling through the water, and we will have underwater footage at some point of having that happen. I've had it on the channel before when I used to make them 4 or 5 years ago, but I want to roll through some of the other colors that we have for the Signature Series. These are not the set in stone colors, but we will probably add a couple more to it. But we have the staple Virginia Crawl, and then we have a couple other ones, and I'm going to open them up real quick. So one of the other colors we have is Cobalt Crawl. It's blue on the back and gray with black flake in the front, and the head is like a really, really glossy blue. And a lot of people like black and blue, but I wanted to try black and gray. A lot of river fishermen like this color, and it stands straight up just like all the other stuff that I was just showing y'all. It also has the O-ring in it, and the skirt, when it hits the bottom and there's water around it, it's going to flare up just like a flower almost. It's going to basically sprout its skirt, and it's going to show off that plastic that you have attached to the hook. And also it does have a small plastic keeper. It does have a small plastic keeper right there, so you do have that. Next we have everybody's favorite. Now everybody has bought this color before. We've only been open for a month, and this thing is selling outrageously good. It actually blew my mind. So you see the head of this bait. I don't know if the camera will do it justice. Let's see if it'll show it. There we go. So it's like a brown with splotches in it, and I don't know why the camera's not showing it that well. Maybe because my face is in the way. But it's actually brown with black and yellow splotches in it, and this is the high voltage color. This is like a molting crawl that has a little bit of brown, a little bit of blue, and black flake in it. Same weed guard, same 5/0 mustad hook, and they're very tough. You can't bend the hook out, not unless you set into like a tree stump and you try to pull the tree stump off the bottom. Like I was saying, if you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button, and we're going to get to this other jig. And this is the green gill color. It's green pumpkin with chartreuse, and it's got the same style of head as the Virginia Crawl. You can see how it kind of looks dimpled. That's from the black outline in the head. I don't know if you can see the black dots, but it kind of looks like a golf ball style of head. This has the O-ring as well. Some of my higher end baits, like the Sledgehammer, will be wire tied, but I found out that wire tying is not needed, and it's just a staple of a jig that a lot of the older guys like to look at. But these O-rings have changed the game, and you don't find very many lead or tungsten baits that have the O-ring, and they always want wire tied stuff. So wire tying takes another like 10 minutes to tie all these. So it helped us cut down production, but also it gave us stability in keeping the skirt on, and also it gives you the ability to change the skirt if you have other skirts made up. And if y'all can leave a comment down below about if I should make skirt packs and sell them on the website as well. I've already had like at least 10 people buy all my jigs up, and I'm currently making more. We have a whole rack of jigs that have to be skirted, and we do have some that have to have weed guards put on them. But this is the 4 colors of the Signature Series, and that's basically it for the Signature Series. So stay tuned for the next series of baits that we're about to do. We have two types of bladed jigs. We have the football screw lock, and we have our VJR rig, which is it's like a bait for forward-facing sonar, and I believe it's called strolling. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and we're pumping out baits, and we're trying to make them 100% handmade, and we're not trying to cut any corners, and it's all American made stuff. So if you can go check out our website, it will be linked in the description. And as soon as you place an order, we try to get it packed and shipped as soon as possible. So I really do appreciate y'all checking out this video. And if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. And also try to help make this video trend. And just remember, God gave us this creation and the creations of fish to fish for them. And I really want to try to glorify Jesus one cast at a time. And being a Christian-based company, that really means a lot to me. We're going to have another video coming out on other baits that we have on the wall up there. If you have not checked out our lives when we're making baits, we've had a lot of good turnout, and I want to thank everybody that has done that and watched and liked the streams. But until the next video, we will catch y'all next time. So I appreciate y'all. I'm out.